continue. And next to me for the broadcast, the one and only Johnny Nelson.
Looking forward to this one, Todd.
It's time for our tale of the tape. Juan Francisco Estrada, 5 foot 4 inches tall with a reach of 66 inches. Juan Francisco Estrada, one of the best fighters Mexico's ever produced. A 2-weight world champion making his way to the ring. It's the Pac-Man, 8-division world champion. Should I name them all? Flyweight, super bantamweight, featherweight, super featherweight, lightweight, light welterweight, and light middleweight. He's won championships in each one of those divisions.
You can hardly hear yourself speak. The fans are going mad for this.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner, from Puerto Peñasco in Mexico, here is the 2-division world champion, Juan Francisco El Gallo Estrada. Fighting out of the blue corner, from General Santos City in the Philippines, truly one of the all-time greats, boxing's first and only 8-division champion of the world, Manny Pac-Man Pacquiao.
A lot of trash talk between these two fighters. Now it's time to put up or shut up.
All what's left is for the first bell to go. That's all we need now, because the build-up is getting ridiculous.
Thousands of fans here in attendance tonight, but when the bell rings, there will only be 2 that we're talking about. And that's the opening bell, round 1. Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to get rocked? How about that time counter shot? They're giving us a high-tempo show. So much hype surrounding this big matchup as the hype continues to build for this showdown.
This is not just hype. We are in for something special tonight. What an arena, what an atmosphere, what a build-up.
They exchange punches. They both want a highlight reel knockout. Good fight so far. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Those counter punches have to hurt. Good counter punching. So much firepower here. Caution being thrown to the wind. They're both going for the KO. It's so obvious. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Boxing judging can be sometimes, there's no doubt who won that round.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter, and the cornerman's got
on the job. Okay, I'm happy. I like that round.
And there's the bell to start round 2. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
When you're fighting a counterpuncher, the feint can be such a good weapon. Pretend you're going to punch, make the counterpuncher throw a punch, and then you counter them.
Reaction is second to none. It's the blink of an eye, and they're waiting for any little switch you do. So you've got to fight a counterpuncher smart.
No rest for the weary. Like to see more jabs. I can't believe we're only halfway through the round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
That jab misses. A perfect counter shot. Nice counter shot. One punch can change the entire complexion of this fight. El Gallo is hurt. And down goes El Gallo. And as we see it again in slow motion, there's no doubt that body punch right there buckled him.
That's lights out right there.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Listen, are you okay?
He's been knocked down, but at least not knocked out yet.
You've been put down, you've got to think right. Survive.
On to the third. He got knocked down in the last round. Let's see what he can do here.
What a knockdown. 1 minute, you need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
Misses with the straight left. There's a counter shot. Beautiful counter shot. And he misses with that straight left. Punch is beginning to take its toll. Through the straight left, but it won't score. He misses with that straight left. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. You hear people talk about a boxer's chin. Do they have a good chin? Do they have a glass jaw? Those are questions that are being answered here tonight.
Because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got leather skin. It means you can still get caught. So you've got to go for those point areas, over the eyebrow, the cheekbone. You just got to try and cut them, skim them, go for speed.
You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Plan does not seem to be working here. What's he have to do differently?
Wow, it's like 2 different leagues.
There's the bell for round 4. Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Does not score. Estrada is in trouble. A much better game plan here.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What do they do? What do they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
Is Pacquiao going to go down after that shot? It appears that the moment of trouble has passed, at least for now.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hook.
Oh my God, Johnny! El Gallo is hurt. I thought we were going to see the finish there.
Defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense. Work on defense, blocking and stopping and shooting.
Those who thought this would be a mismatch, you are sorely wrong.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
He threw a punch and just got countered. And just as quickly as it slows down, it heats back up. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. He is down big time on the scores.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there and think, right, you know what, next round.
And there's the bell for round 5. After that last round, something has got to change.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Swing and a miss with that jab. There's no doubt that this fighter's power can change the fight around in an instant. You can't afford to make one single minor mistake.
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you hit and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
Halfway through the round, and man, these two are going at it. Hold it right there. Pacquiao might be in some, and man, he goes down. Let's see that again.
Even I've got to see that again. Where did that come from?
So this was an unexpected turn of events. What happens next?
Somebody can smell blood here. They can smell blood. They've got to be smart. Get in there. Then boom, back in the same spot again. It happened once. You got away with it. You can do it again.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. They're happy this round's coming to an end. 10 seconds left. Talk about Manny Pacquiao in that last round. Boy, this next round is going to be crucial considering the knockdown we just witnessed.
I love the response, though. Got back up, took a deep breath and thought, right.
Breathe.
There's the bell to start round 6. He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
He misses with that straight left. What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
What a gift. What a gift it is to have a chin where you know you can walk through anything and everything. When you let those shots go and it's just bouncing off and they're walking you down, it's so demoralizing. It absolutely breaks your heart. What else can you do?
Halfway through the round, and I don't know who's got the advantage. Great stuff.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
One moment changes everything, especially in this division. Estrada is in trouble. And right right back into the fray.
Bean Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
A lot of effort being exerted here. Nice counter shot. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. What would you tell this guy if he's got to do something different?
You know, I've been in fights like that. When you're thinking, come on, bro, ring away. You walk back.
Let him get back into this.
Here we go, it's round 7. That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet, not until your senses have come back.
Power is obviously the great equalizer in boxing, but when you know your opponent is relying on that so heavily, how do you deal with it?
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain there.
Holding nothing back here in the round. Both men step back for just a moment. This has been a very competitive round between these two.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Don't let this fighter's speed fool you. There's some method to the madness. These are precision shots, and they're coming at lightning speed.
When you have a fight that's got that great footwork, that great hand speed, it's so hard. It's an uphill battle.
The jab doesn't quite connect. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Well, he is in big trouble here. He may have been saved by the bell.
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
Box him back together. Come on, let him back into the... Nice round, good round. I like it. I'm happy. Good man.
Round 8, and we're off again. Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart, because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs are gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
When are we going to see a jab from these two? Well, Johnny, has anything surprised you here as we enter the final frames of this bout?
This is when you get in the ring feeling like you're King Kong, because you know you've got a chin that is not going to get dented.
He just misses with that jab. Beautiful counter punch. He misses with that jab. We both know who the bigger power puncher is. There's a significant power difference. How would you handle that?
That power might be the do or die. That power might be the equalizer.
This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Pretty lopsided decision there, a unanimous one.
What a whitewash. You know, that's skills, that's class, that's levels. One is up there, one is down there, but you know what?